Good morning. Happy day after Christmas. I hope you found yourself in the care and the presence of your loved ones and people that you want to spend time with. I'm sorry that I could not spend time with you. I was spending time with my own family. And I hope your holidays have at least been somewhat decent. I know a lot of times around the holidays, when you expect them to be the brightest and happiest times, a lot of times they are actually the dreariest and most lonely and chaotic times for people. I know for me, when the holidays come around, it seems that me and the old lady are on edge until all the cooking's done and the prepping's done and the family's over, and then we're settled down and we're just kind of doing our thing. There's been many holidays so far where we've been at each other's throat, just trying to get stuff done, trying to figure out what she needs help with or whatever, and this stuff can be stressful. It can be really stressful, and I'm glad it's over with, and now we're heading into the new year, and got a couple days left, and then we'll have a couple days off work again, right? Here's the topic for today's discussion is Penzoil Ultra Platinum. You guys know that I love this stuff. I was unaware that Penzoil Platinum is factory filled in the high performance SRT engines. And when I was talking to the gentleman at Penzoil, one of their engineers, we were actually going over a lot of stuff, and I said, man, I absolutely love that Penzoil Ultra Platinum. Every single engine I've run it in, it absolutely loves it. And I said, the pay to play system is kind of, it's kind of a corrupt system, With Ford, if you're not paying to play, they're not going to say it's a specified oil, but that oil is more than sufficient to run in an EcoBoost engine or a naturally aspirated Ford engine. Penzoil Ultra Platinum is arguably one of the top maybe 3-4 oils on the market. Mobil is not in that category. Any of your regular oils like Liquid Moly. So Penzoil Ultra, I had to clear some space in my library, my phone. So Penzoil is some pretty good stuff, man. Back in the day, Penzoil got a bad rap as well as many other oils, but Penzoil was a bigger name, so they took the blunt of the hit back then because they used a paraffin-based oil, and that oil would basically wax up and start to solidify, and there was a big problem with the way the oil was formulated back in the day. So a lot of people still today hold on to that old info from like 1970 that's no longer relevant anymore. Penzoil is made from a natural gas stock. It's a synthetic in regards to that. Is it a full 100% PAO based synthetic? No, it's not. You can't find an oil on the market that is 100% synthetic base. They don't make an oil that's 100% synthetic base. If every drop of oil that was in that quart was 100% PAO, you wouldn't be able to afford the oil. It's a blended in. Some oils are higher than others percent wise of what it is, and then other oils you can get up to a basic grade 5 stock, which is a ester base, which is even better. It's kind of hit or miss, what you want to use. But I thought it was interesting talking to this guy, and he said, Penzoil Ultra is actually a Mopar factory-filled oil when they were trying to get to the bottom of how they were going to get oil to the camshafts, the rotating assembly, the lifters, and stuff like this. They found that Penzoil Ultra Platinum did much better in testing than any of the other oils did in actually flowing, cold flow, and getting to areas that it needed to be, and they had the best results with Penzoil Ultra Platinum. So that's one of the reasons why it's factory filled from the factory with Penzoil Ultra Platinum. And this is a little bit of an older bottle here, but you'll notice down here on the bottom, some of the Penzoil Ultra Platinum bottles down here will say SRT formula, or it'll say SRT, because they factory fill those Mopar performance engines with Ultra. Even though it's a high mileage, some people would say, it's not really considered a high mileage. They call it their just their Ultra line. It is an oil that has exceeded all the other standard oils, and they use it in high performance race applications as well, because the shear rating and the additive package simply holds up, and it does much better than most oils under extreme stress. So that's one of the reasons why I think we get such great results. A lot of the Ford EcoBoost guys and 5-liter guys have come back to me over the years and said, you know what, I'm sure glad that you recommended that oil, because my engine makes nowhere near the noise that it made before, and it seems to run much smoother. I'm getting, 1.5 miles more per gallon or a mile more per gallon, my fuel and stuff like that, just because the rotating assembly just has to fight rotating a lot less with this oil. I really like this stuff, and I eventually will exclusively only run Ultra in my vehicles when all the testing and stuff is done. So it's kind of just where I'm at with it right now, and I just wanted to share that little tidbit of information on why the Ultra does so well, and kind of some of the reason why Mopar has decided to run this in their factory race applications. And it still doesn't solve all the problems that they have with their lifter issues, their oil pump issues and stuff like that, but it does better with this oil than it does other oils. Thank you guys for your time, and I hope you have a great start to your week, and let's be safe and do the right thing heading into the new year. Don't do anything crazy, get yourself in trouble, end up in jail or hurt or pushing up daisies. Be calm, be level-headed, be sensible. If you can think about somebody that hasn't heard from you for a while, or somebody that may need a quick phone call for you to ask them how they're doing and let you know you're thinking about them, that may be the one phone call away from them taking their own life. The holidays are a rough time for people. You may be the difference. I appreciate you. I love you. And until we see each other again, God bless.
We can tear down our engines after 24-hour use. We run durability schedules up to 40 and 60 hours to make sure we don't find a life of a component that's exceeded or getting close to the finish of a race. And you swear those engines have just been screwed together.
At SRT, Street and Racing Technology, technology is in our name. We're innovative, we push forward, and we're happy to work with Penzoil that does the same. So whether you're a new SRT owner or you've been driving one for years, you can trust Penzoil Ultra Platinum.
As SRT continues to find success all over the world, it gives me peace of mind to know that we have one critical component that we don't have to worry about, and that's a Penzoil Ultra Platinum with Pure Plus technology.